Hi guys, welcome back to Relatable Girl. This is Kendra. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am an author, a jewelry designer, a YouTuber, and a professional #allergy sufferer. Thank you, ABC News.
Haven't felt good from this.
I, on this channel, talk a lot about different beauty products and just lifestyle products that work for people that have severe allergies. I also tell funny stories about living in New York City. I have some playlists. If you want to check those out, please go for it. But tonight we're going to be talking about my bedtime routine with the Inkey List. I started using the Inkey List a couple months ago around the time that it first hit Sephora. And then I was lucky enough, because I do live in New York City, to be able to go to their pop-up shop when they came here. It was so fun. Everybody there was super nice. I got a free tote bag. I got to learn a lot about their products. I got to meet actually the wonderful people behind the social media of the Inkey List, which was really fun. And it was just a great experience. I really liked them. I liked what they stood for. So on the Inkey List website, this is what they say about themselves. The Inkey List is a collection of 15 hero ingredients selected and developed by us for their ability to address a number of skincare concerns with proven efficiency. One of the big things about the Inkey List is they break down the most important ingredients in skincare, and they give it to you in a very simple form and in very simple packaging. You know, a lot of times you'll see something and it has all kinds of other things in it besides whatever the active ingredient is, and that sometimes means that the price is a lot higher. Or it could be a name brand and that causes the price to be higher, or it could just be that, you know, the packaging is really pretty. And look, I am a sucker for beautiful packaging. I love beautiful packaging. But with skincare, I'm more concerned about things that are really going to work and things that aren't going to bother my allergies. I am about 2.5 weeks post sinus surgery, and I definitely took a break from doing any kind of skincare or anything for like the week after my surgery, just because I was too tired, didn't have the energy to even put moisturizer on. But as soon as I was feeling better, I jumped right back in. I have been using my Inkey List regimen now for, you know, a little over a month, and I absolutely have loved the products that I've used, and my skin has looked really good. I like a couple of the products probably a little bit more than the others, but we're going to walk through the whole thing and I'm going to show you what my nighttime routine is like. Despite the fact that this is a video about the Inkey List, I can't not mention my Pacifica CNC love. I love this stuff. I love it so much. I am on my second bottle actually, and recently I joked on Instagram that I love this so much that I basically become the bottle, which I kind of have. But what I do with this is I take a couple drops and I just gently rub those in. CNC love feels so luxurious and amazing. You put it on, your skin just drinks it up. It feels so good. I use this twice a day. I use it before bed, and then I also use it before I put makeup on. So usually what I do is I start with my eye makeup, and while I'm like working on eye makeup, I have my CNC love just like on my skin doing its thing before I go on to the next step. I absolutely love. Once that's all settled in, then we move on to one of the most important parts of this whole thing, and that is the hyaluronic acid. And I would say if there's one thing that you need to get from the Inkey List, this is probably it. There are many of them that I think you should get, but this is incredible. This product is awesome. Hyaluronic acid is a hydrator rather than just a moisturizer. It's something that is going to go into your skin, and it's going to help attract moisture to the skin so that anything that you put on top of it will sink in better and will be more efficient. I just realized that I'm making the Kylie Jenner mistake of having my hair still down while I'm doing this, and some of you are probably going to yell at me about it, so let's get the hair up. Okay, there we go. We have the hair up now, so it's out of my face. And I am wearing my Victoria's Secret robe that I got quite a few years ago. I still love it. I still feel like a Victoria's Secret model every time I wear it. What I use next in my personal bedtime routine is the caffeine. This is one of the ones I don't know that I've necessarily seen the results from quite as well. I have naturally dark circles under my eyes. I have bags. I have giant bags under my eyes. And I don't put this on every day like I should. But I would say I haven't noticed quite as much improvement with this one when I do use it regularly as with some of the other ones. It might just be that I have really bad dark circles. Next up, we are going to use some retinol. Now with retinol, you are not going to use this every day if you are just starting with it or if you're sensitive. I use it usually every other night on my forehead because my forehead is really the only spot on my face that I have a lot of concerns about signs of aging. I do have lines on my forehead. Can you believe I'm 33 years old? I can't believe I'm 33 years old.
I'm 33 years old.
The retinol, I just put a thin layer up there on the forehead, all along where those lines are, and let it sink in. Once you've given your first serums a little bit of time to sink in, you can move on to the next one. So for me, that is this one, and I'm going to try to say this properly, but no promises. Polyglutamic acid. It's this stuff. This was suggested to me by some of the people at Inkey List when I went to their pop-up. This is similar to hyaluronic acid in the fact that it's going to help you pull and hold moisture and hydration on the face. So we're gonna get in there. And I'm gonna put some up here on my forehead because, you know, one of the reasons that we do have signs of aging is from lack of moisture. And I don't know about you, but I could definitely always do better about moisturizing and hydrating and all that good stuff. So do what I can. As you can see already, and I'm not even done yet, my skin looks nice and dewy. All right, so this one is new to my bedtime routine. This is their collagen booster. I just got this one, so, you know, full transparency, this one's still new to me. So here's what Inkey List themselves have to say about the collagen booster. They say that it mimics the effect of what natural collagen would do to your skin. It makes skin look plumper and smoother. It also helps to boost collagen production, resulting in skin that looks firmer and more supple, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I'd like to have nice, firm, supple skin. So I'm gonna work some of this into my skin. Okay, so I know that this has been a lot of steps. We have one more step after this for tonight. And here's the thing, using mostly products all in one line does kind of help sometimes, just because, you know, you can pick the ones that are all supposed to go together, the ones that work for your skin type, and just use them in the same order every night. I try to do that. I've tried to do that for the last month, and I do think it's really made a difference in my skin. When I look at how bad my skin looked even a few years ago compared to now, it's crazy to me. My skin is so much clearer and brighter and dewier than it used to be, which I am so grateful about because I had horrible adult acne all the way up until around my 29th birthday. It was all the time. And I'm not talking about a couple pimples. I'm talking about it was bad. It was all the time. Bad, bad, bad. And the biggest differences that have come into my life are being more careful about using skincare and not wearing foundation. I only spot treat now occasionally, and even then I rarely do. I had a small pimple that popped up on my face a couple days ago. I put a tiny bit of foundation on that one day, but generally I stay away from foundation. I don't even use like BB cream or anything anymore. I just use skincare every day and, you know, try and keep my skin as clean as possible and toned and whatever. And I think it's made a huge difference, at least for me. I know it's not that way for everyone, but it has made a huge difference for me. Another thing that I do is I do use a jade roller, and it sometimes if I'm like in a hurry or whatever and I'm only gonna do one thing, I'll just use my CNC Love, especially during the day. But somewhere through my routine, usually I just will use this and I will gently roll it like this. You're supposed to use it in upward motions. You're supposed to be gentle about it. I have a couple reasons why I use this. It is supposed to help the product to sink in better, but also for me, as someone who suffered for a very long time with allergies and sinus problems, it really helps to just have something like this. It feels like a nice little face massage, and I feel like it would get things moving in my sinuses, and it would just, you know, be like relief, like pressure relief in my head. So I do like using one of these. It's even better if you pop it in the freezer for a little bit before you use it, and it's nice and cold and fresh. But I also use it down here just gently, and it feels so nice. And I do use it along my jawline as well. And it's just like a little nice soothing thing that you can do before bed that's nice for yourself. And, you know, personally for me, skincare and makeup is a way that I can take a few minutes and just, you know, do something nice for myself and think and be quiet. And I know some people meditate. This is kind of like meditation for me. And, you know, if you're that way too, I think having a nice skincare routine really does make a difference. So last step of the routine is moisturizer, and I have been using the hemp moisturizer. I like this one because I feel like it's great if you tend to have some redness, which I sometimes get a little bit red. It also just feels very soothing, and I like the consistency of it. It's not too heavy. It's not too like thick and goopy, but it's also not quite as light and airy as some of the gel moisturizers. Like, I do really love a gel moisturizer, but sometimes it's not quite cutting it. I need something stronger. So I like this one a lot. I mean, it might not be for everybody. They have a couple of different moisturizers. You should take a look at some of the other ones they have. I noticed that they just came out with a new one, actually, like a snow mushroom or something. I'm curious about that one. I also would like to pick up, there are a few other things that the Inkey List sells that I'd like to try. I'd like to try their lactic acid, but they don't actually have that one in Sephora stores. So when I tried to pick it up, I wasn't able to. It's something you have to buy online. The great thing about the Inkey List is everything is super affordable. Most of the products are between $8 and $10, which is just absurd. It's amazing. And I love the fact that, you know, they don't test on animals, they're cruelty free. And I also have not had any problems with allergic reactions to any of their products so far. The smells have not bothered me. They don't have like a really strong scent. A few of the products have a little bit of a scent. Obviously, the hemp one has a little bit of a scent, but it hasn't bothered me. So at least for me anyway, for this allergy sufferer, I have not had any problems with allergies to any of the products that I've tried from Inkey List so far. I would, as I said, like to try some of their other things. I really want to try the lactic acid. I might want to try that snow mushroom. And I'm excited to see what they do next, because this is a really great brand. They're doing something that I feel like is very important in skincare, and that's bringing these important ingredients right down to all of us regular people. You know, you go into Sephora sometimes and you're looking at one aspect of your skincare routine costing $70 to $100. And I'm not saying that some of those products aren't absolutely amazing, because they could be, they probably are. But these are products that are wonderful and that have worked for me, that are in a very affordable price range. And I appreciate that very much. And I like sharing that with my friends. I have told so many people about the Inkey List. And I think usually when I talk about them, they're like, what are you talking about? But this is a brand that's sold in Sephora here in the US. They don't sell all of the line in Sephora yet, but they do have like the essentials, and almost everything that I just showed you, they have in Sephora stores. They also have other parts of the line that are available online through Sephora. So I definitely suggest you go take a look, see if you'd like to try swing by them. At that price point, you can give it a try, add it into your routine. For instance, if you already have a moisturizer that you love, stick with that, that's fine. But maybe you need some hyaluronic acid to make sure that you're really getting the most out of your moisturizer. Or maybe you have a product that has hyaluronic acid in it, you already love it, you're fine with that, but you want a vitamin C serum. They have a vitamin C serum. Maybe you want to try one of their Maybe you want to try the lactic acid like I do. You know, they have things that you can add into your routine, the caffeine, the retinol, whatever, that can help you to add those elements into your routine for a good price. So I can't suggest them enough. Honestly, I have been very pleased with them so far, and I hope you'll check them out. Let me know if you do. Let me know which thing you try and if you like it. Thank you so much, by the way, for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. Everybody has been amazing, and we're getting very close to the goal that I have set at the end of August, which is super exciting. Thank you so much, you guys. And as soon as we reach that, I'm gonna do something special, and then we're gonna make a new goal, and we're gonna keep growing together. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment below if there's some new videos that you'd like me to make or something you'd like me to talk about. Anyway, guys, it's bedtime for me over here, so I will see you in the next video. Please subscribe to my channel. Do it. Do it right now. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. All right. Good night, guys.